When he answered, he was in the hospital. Knowing my father, he was gonna call me back, cause if he see a missed call, he gonna call me back. He didn't call me back.
I hope y'all hoes don't get the big kid, cause he know he ain't leaving me. Slim shit, my face is 10, man, y'all little hoes ain't seeing me. I don't even do the rap shit, but I walk on every beat. I ain't keeping this shit peace.
Hey YouTube, how you guys day today? Okay, that's good, period. As you guys see by the title, today I'm gonna be talking about how I found out my father passed away. But yeah, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Gabby. Yeah, we're just gonna get into story time. Let's take it back to December 20th. So December 20th, I had called my dad because at the time I didn't really talk to my dad as much. I don't really call my father. I called him just on some bored stuff. When he answered, he was in the hospital. So I'm like, what happened? You okay? What's wrong? Like, why are you in the hospital? He was like, my back been hurting. What am I talking about? He was like,
I've been having chest pain for the longest, and yesterday I was just like, I'll just come to the hospital after work because it started hurting more.
And I'm like, okay, you'll be okay though, right? He was like,
Yeah, I'll be okay.
2 days after, at the time, my mother was in the hospital too. Like, both of my parents were in the hospital. What is burning? What is burning? My fault. At the time, my mother was in the hospital too. 2 days after, he was out the hospital. At this time, I had a band performance. I told my dad, like, I have a performance, and he was like,
I was planning on taking you guys to Orlando
because I have 5 other siblings, and he was supposed to take all of us to Orlando. This was the time I was living in Florida. He was supposed to take all of us to Orlando, but I had a performance, and I was like, can I go after? And he was like, no, we'll already be up there. So I had to choose either to go to the performance or go to Orlando. I'm saying I'm going to the performance because the way they was making it sound like it was going to be fun. I know my father. My father brings us to Orlando like 5 times a year. Like, we go to Orlando a lot. I was like, I'm gonna go to the band performance. Everything was cool. So while they was in Orlando on the 24th, that's when I had called him. He was taking the stuff from out, he was packing the stuff into the car to go back to where we were at. Cause mind you, we're in Orlando. We don't live in Orlando. So he was packing the stuff to go back home. And I called him and I'm like, hi, how y'all doing? What y'all doing? That's when he was like, okay, I'm gonna call you back when we get back from the pool. I'm like, okay. Something, I don't know why, but something inside of me kept saying to myself, Gabby, tell him I love you. Tell him I love you. Like, I don't know what it was. It was just something. I don't know. Like, I never had that feeling before. And I don't really tell my dad I love you. Because, like, he play around too much. Let's talk about something.
Oh, you love me?
Okay, now I won't tell you that. Yeah, he play around too much. So I don't never tell my dad I love you. But what it was, that feeling, I don't know. And I was going to say it. But, like, by the time I was going to say it, like... he already on good. So I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't get no call back that day. So let's go Christmas Day on the 25th. That's when my cousins was over. At the time, I only had my iPad. So around that time, that's when I had a phone. My mom did not know I had that phone, but I had a phone. And I called my dad on it around like 9 something. I called my dad. Knowing my father, he was gonna call me back, because if he see a missed call, he gonna call me back. He didn't call me back. I called him one time. Some inside of me, this is the second time, something inside of me told myself, call him again. Call him a second time. I didn't. I remember I went to sleep around 10 that day because I wake up easily. Like, if I hear the smallest noise, I wake up real easy. So I'm sitting there, I'm sleeping. Next thing you know, I hear my mom come in the room. I see her like taking my AC power cord from my TV. I see her taking one of the other backup phones that I had, but it don't work. She was like, whenever you wake up, come downstairs to me. I said, okay. As soon as she went back downstairs, I went on my other phone doing my little checkup that I do every day, like going on Instagram, checking my DMs, you feel me? Before I went to the DMs, I looked I was just going through stories first, because you know that's the first thing that pop up. I'm going through stories. I'll go to my brother's story. I don't know. I'll go to my messages. See like 9+ messages from my brother. And my brother don't never text me like that. So I click on the message. All I'm seeing is Gabby, 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 Gabby. Alright, my bad, guys. So I made this video way back in January. We're in July 5th. Didn't forget about the video, but I like switched phones, and at that time CapCut was gone, so I couldn't do it on my phone. Anyways, okay, let's just get back into the story. I was getting all those messages, and the messages that I was getting was around like a good 2 a.m 3 a.m type stuff. I'm not thinking much of it. Next thing you know, I click on his story and I see him posted up with my dad saying, "You were the best father ever, da 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 da, rest in peace, long live you." That's when like I'm not believing that. Like, what do you mean he's dead? I don't believe none of that. At the time, my other 3 siblings were living with my dad. So I called the house phone and one of my brothers answered. I'm like, "Where's daddy?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "Is he okay?" He was like, "I don't know. I heard that he's in the hospital and they pronounced him dead." So I'm like, no, like I'm not believing it, because like all my siblings joke around like that, but like if it gets to that point, like it should never, you feel me? So I'm still not believing him. I wasn't even like mad or sad or whatever. Like I was just not believing it. I was just sitting on my bed. I'm like I took a deep breath. So I'm calling my dad. He's not answering. I run downstairs, like not crying, but like almost crying, but like breathing hard, because like, what do you mean he's dead? Like I was just on the phone with him. He's supposed to be picking me up today. And my mom got off the bed and like started hugging me and junk. I was like, no, he's not dead. He's gonna pick me up. I'm telling you, he's gonna come through this driveway and come pick me up. And they're like, no, he's not. He's dead. So then when we had like went to his house so I could go like get my clothes, I still wasn't believing you. Now when I first walked in the house, I went to his room and then I'm just standing there looking around. It just feels like, you feel me, a normal day, and he's just at work. It was just felt like a regular day. So then like the rest of the day go past, and then now I'm just like really in my thoughts like, dang, like he actually passed. I didn't believe it, even at the candlelight and stuff. I didn't believe nothing. Everything felt so fake. Even when I saw him in the casket, it still felt fake. Like when they were burying him, that's when stuff got real. And that's how I found out how my dad passed away. This video was supposed to be posted in January, but oh well, it's posted in July. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you guys came this far, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what I should do next, because I have no ideas. I've been posting like once a year, so let me know. Bye.